All right, guys, I am back and I just turned it on again. So we can just get some cool videos going. I mean, I don't know how cool they are, but yeah, apparently the animal shenanigans are just going to continue this evening. So hopefully at least this video, it won't be too bad. So I got my dad's taxes finished, so yay. It's just back down to like regular office work there. So I'm super excited about that. But my 9-to-5 job, we're getting ready to roll over into a new ERP system. We go, not live, but we start the transferring. Hazel, leave it. She's so upset that she can't go play with the kittens. And the kittens are like, I don't think so. Anyways, I'm going to make some smaller envelopes. Sorry, guys. To kind of work on this pocket here. And I find that these little strips that we all have, right, from cutting things down or cutting things out, work pretty darn good for these little envelopes. So we'll see how far we get decorating these today. And then, like I said, we'll reassess in a minute. What is up with this thing? I mean, I have not used it since the other night when I did clean it out. What gives? What the what? You know what? It didn't do that when I had this pin in there, so we might just go back to my Connie pin for a little bit. That's what I think about that for a second. Okay, so we are going to do something kind of like this. Hey! Grace, oh my gosh, Grace's cat's like demolishing the cat box. And I've got to stop and grab more cat litter. These crazy animals. I think I like it that way. That way's the way we're going to do it. Okay. Now I am going to use the art glitter glue for this, but I am going to douse it with a ton of glue like I did with the Fabri-Tac and the other ones. Because like I was saying in the last video, it does like to bubble or warp a little bit. So, you know, I have not figured out how to not have that happen. If somebody else knows that, please share with us. So, and then I'll let it dry before we put on the glossy accent. That'll be the last thing we do with these guys. So where was I? Oh yeah, we're rolling over to the new system all of March, but we've got to have like the basics sent over to them by March 1st. And I'm going to start integrating all of our like the finance part of it over to QuickBooks, QuickBooks Online on Friday. So wish me luck, because I have not used QuickBook Online or QuickBooks. I use it at my dad's, but it's iOS and not like a Windows. And I know Windows typically has more more options, if you will. I was thinking, Hazel, get out of it. I was thinking we could do the gold again. But I don't think so, not so much. I do want it kind of jazzy, but not like the angel one, right? Let's see. I mean, honestly, I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I'm gonna use. Okay. And I did. The reason I jostled you in the last video a little bit is because I plugged in my hot glue gun. I don't know that I would typically use this on this particular pocket, but like normally, but yeah, I like how the glitter just kind of pulls it out. Hazel, leave them alone. Can you guys, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but can you see how it's like pulling and making that iridescent stuff just look green? Wow. I love it. I know it seems a little bit odd, and you wouldn't be wrong. So yeah, I wouldn't be lying if I said I wasn't a bit nervous about Friday, because it's been a while since I've been kind of like out, like doing accounting outside of an ERP system. I'm sure it'll be like riding a bike, but I'm still just a tiny bit nervous about the whole thing. Okay, and then I was thinking, I'm gonna lose time here by getting some of the strings off, but and I was thinking, Hazel, stop it. I'm thinking is putting that up there and then putting a flower at each corner. Or do we like it better over here? I think I do. I think I like it in that direction. So I'm going to glue these down. I can't tell you how relieved I am to have my dad's taxes done and out of the way. Like, I can't even tell you. And it's like literally a weight lifted off my shoulders. Not even gonna lie. Oh shoot, that did not go the way it was supposed to. It's just knock off that little goober right there. All right, now thinking down, we want it in this one or up here. I think I like the concept of it being down here. Okay, and we are going to layer up. Hazel. Hey, get out of there, you two. You three are naughty. Stop. Stop being naughty. Hazel. Hazel. Well, so much for letting them be out without settling down. I apologize, guys, but I'm going to need to put her in her kennel while I'm filming because she is not listening. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, sorry, guys. Like, I know some of you don't enjoy the pet things, but yeah, she was getting into the cat box. It's like she wouldn't listen. She didn't listen to her grandma very well. Not that she listens to her mom very well either. She's, what is she? She's an Australian cattle dog, which is a bit different from like an Australian Shepherd. And she's a high drive dog that needs a lot of work to do. And unfortunately, in the winter, there just isn't a ton of work that needs to be done here. So her and Piper, which Piper is kind of a mutt, she looks like Dobby. Oh no, you know what? It's a little loose. I need to make sure that it's not, they're not going to be too jiggly. So let me see if I can kind of fine liner that with a big old tip here. Or actually the hot glue will probably, what I'm talking about is, see, it's kind of jiggly. I want to make sure that the string itself isn't like if I pull, I don't want it to de-thread, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of hot glue here. Maybe my glue stick that we were talking about the other day down in there. Get a little oomph. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll these beads back over the top of it so that they're glued down, so even if that string did give out, they're at least not going anywhere. When we were making the snippet, I don't know if you guys remember me saying that we just had to be careful that they weren't going anywhere. Doesn't look like I got enough glue on that end for not to go anywhere. And before they completely go into the journal, I'll test them again because I don't want them to like give out. So I'm going to glossy accent these really quick. And by quick, I mean find my pen and spend 2 minutes looking for it. Well, that was not what we were looking for. Let's see if that's long enough. Probably not. Oh, it is. How about that? So, yeah, anyhow, so Piper is a mini Aussie. She's got some German Shepherd in her. Regular Australian Shepherd, and I think she probably has a little bit of Rottweiler in her too. So she's small, like a mini Aussie, but if you can picture, those of you that are Harry Potter fans, this will make you chuckle. She very much has the head of Dobby, like her ears are floppy, or like kind of stick out like Dobby's did. So yeah, she's an interesting little girl. She's got a big old heart though, so that's good. And so she's kind of a carryover. My ex was supposed to take her in our divorce, but of course his lifestyle really isn't conducive to having the dog, and his girlfriend doesn't really want a second dog, so I said that's okay. I'll either keep her or find her a really great home. And well, the divorce will be final 2 years in May, and she's still a part of the family. So, you know, I think she's just here to stay. And then Domino, our old man, he is a black lab. All right, so that's those 3. Let's just see. I'm going to set these aside for a second. Give us a little more room for creating. And my chair is making me go tiny again. Oh, I swear, if I get it, oh goodness, look at that. Look what I did. Since I was trying to get all that glue off, I wasn't paying one bit of attention to that. Well, it doesn't really work real well to do this at miniature chair size. Anyways, yeah. I feel like these last 2 videos are kind of follies. So, oh, that's what I was telling you about the whole collie thing. So, Dawn has called them collie follies, and she is not wrong. A dog. Oh, yes, he has his mama's heart, but you know, sometimes you're kind of a pain in the keister. If you weren't so cute, he wasn't so cute, I'd probably spank him. All right, so we're gonna make an accordion type pocket. I haven't made these in a really long time, so bear with me because we're gonna kind of make it as we go, and I'm hoping. Do we want to use that one, or do we want to use a little bit smaller one and then mount her on a little bit lighter background? I think that's what we're gonna go. Okay, so let's measure this out. She is approximately 3¼ So let's do 3¾ Yeah, but I'll make the mounting just a little bit bigger than she is. So let's do like let's try 3½ high. Okay, I'm gonna straighten out, since I just did this one, I'm gonna straighten this out because it's not straight at all. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit off there, I think, because I think that might even be too big. Let's go 2½. Let's just start there. And we can always go smaller, we just can't. We just can't obviously put it back. Okay. We still need to take a little bit off of that. That'll give me a good. Okay. Okay, let's start there. I'm gonna have to kind of do this just a tiny bit backwards, so I apologize if it looks a little bit different than the ones that you've seen before. I haven't made one of these probably 2 or 3 years, I would dare say. And these are completely and totally adjustable to what you need, like size. Like if you need one that's bigger, then you just, you know, adjust your pattern accordingly. I was just thinking ahead of time, what if we made that a pocket instead? And I know this probably isn't going to make a whole lot of sense till we get it. And where, there it is. I was like, I can't remember where I put my, this thing, whatever we're calling it these days. Sorry guys. All right, so if I do this at 2 and what is that, 3/4. Oh, I'm gonna need to get some reading glasses just to be able to do this. So 2 3/4. So, oh my God, guys, I can't see the numbers. Oh. So 3 3/4 would be 1 inch. And 2 inches. Okay. So they can't really see the numbers. How embarrassing. Follow me for more aging tips. Okay, so then I'm gonna go here and just 2 3/4. Huh? I'm giggling. I can't see the numbers on my scoreboard. My eyes are getting so old. I'm gonna need to get reading glasses just to film my videos. He's just shaking his head. Buddy, your mom is getting old. Are they reading glasses? Are they reading glasses?
I don't have reading glasses. Did you wear my regular glasses?
No, well, I have my regular glasses. Those are for distance. I need up close. You know, like those, like old librarian glasses with like a chain? That's the kind of glasses I need. I mean, the eye doctor's just been trying to get me to do it for years. I'm gonna, oh, see. That's not what we wanted to happen, ladies. I went off the beaten path. Okay, so then we'll go like this. Oh my gosh, that worked out perfect. Eek. Okay. Okay, so provided your paper's not cracking, right? I'm just gonna kind of color the ends here. And it's not perfect, but nope, it's not perfect at all. Maybe I can straighten it out and then crease it a little bit more and like burnish it down, I guess. If you want exact crafting, this is probably not the channel for you. We're the experts of follies, if you will. My dog and I get along very well. Anyway, so that the whole story is, we call it Folly Collies because he's always doing something idiotic. Okay, so this is an accordion pocket. So, and I'm going to make it to where, okay, so that'll be glued down. So we'll need this since that's cracking. We may end up having to do some washi tape, I'm thinking. All right, so, but we want to put something that's easily, oh, yep, see, look at that. All right, here we go. We are gonna do some washi tape because, yeah, that's how we're gonna roll. That's been like my new saying lately. Isn't that crazy? The things you pick up from the people you work with. Because, you know, I work with a bunch of kids. And I say kids and they're like in their 30s. Those are stickers. I was just looking to see if I had some cute washi tape to hand and I do not. So, let's see. Okay. Ooh, that one would be okay. I believe that's a Tim Holtz one. There's a dusty. Dusty. What's that one? It's got words on it. Oh, I don't know. This one kind of says, love makes everything grow. It's kind of a little romantic, right? They're kind of dating. Kind of seems like they might be. I think we'll go with this bigger one. It's kind of like a music. My goodness. Anyways, so actually the first time I think that we used Collie Follies is like a term of endearment for my dog. was last year. I ordered a mixed media Minnesota kit, the Alice in Wonderland kit that she had in her shop. And my dog, upon the delivery, decided that he needed to chew it up. So, and then in the corresponding few days, Dawn ordered me another pack of ephemera because he had tore up the whole ephemera pack. So I had missing pieces. Yeah. So anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and do both sides. Let's see, so we'll be sitting this way. And these music notes are kind of directional, so. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. I have to kind of cover that up, but that's all right. Adds interest, right? So anyways, now we call it Collie Follies. So he can add his jail time to his Collie Follies. Oh, he's such a stinker. If I didn't love that cutie pie, I tell you what. I think you guys could probably get the gist of what's going to end up happening, hopefully. And then you're going to be like, well, how's she going to keep it together? I'll show you. It's in the plans to show you. Now you can crack all you want paper and it's not even gonna break my heart. Boy, maybe I shouldn't be crafting today. Just saying. Okay, now, normally I would put little pieces in here, like whole, you know what I'm talking about, I don't even know. Anyways, they're like little hole cover things, support things, but I'm not going to do that this time. But what we need to do is find us this piece of scrap here. Hopefully. There's some similarly. I think this might be too small. Not necessarily. I have no idea. Like this now becomes kind of just a free for all. Like we'll only be hand measuring from here on out. I'm gonna cut it this way the first time out so I know about how wide we're going. I'm gonna go at 3 inches, I guess. Quite a few of these little guys. 2 1/4. Know that I have any that are even like that. Oh, that's about perfect. Okay. How about that? We might just end up getting all the pieces we need. Let's see, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 pieces. And we have right now 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be 5. So we'll need 1 more. 1 more. How about that for using up scraps, huh? Provided we can find 1 more and not create another scrap, right? Let's check in. What you drinking, buddy? Oh, man. I'm going back to this one. That was just a little bit too short. Get our last one here. Bowman, what are you drinking? Root beer? Sounded like it's gonna taste good. Because it sounded like it was gonna taste good. Mostly root beer? Okay, I'll take your word for it. I don't know, have you guys ever been like crafting and then try to remember what you glued on these pages like the last time? I don't know what I glued, but it's pretty crusty on that book page right there. Yeah, it feels funny even. Hoot, hoot. Thank you for sticking with me through this long-winded little video here. Oh, I have, oh no, I don't have 1 extra. I thought I had maybe 1 extra. Yeah, I had to finally stand up because my chair will not behave. I have another one in the back, but the back is broke. I might try this weekend to go get that one instead until I can afford to get a new chair. Ooh. You all right?
Yeah.
what is that? See, it's been bugging me that I couldn't think of the name of it. It's reinforcement, whole reinforcements, right? But we call it something a little bit different. I can't figure it out. Okay, so how do we keep it closed, you ask? Well, you find just some shimmery little somethings, and I'm gonna use this because it's at hand and it's got a little bit of gold in it. Just a little bit of shimmeries. So we're going to see, wait a minute. Okay. I was like, okay, so if you thread it on one side like this, not like that. Like that. Like this, then you only have to cut once. I have a feeling I'm just gonna take that off because there's not a ton left to just stay on the reel. It's driving me nuts. Oh yeah, so anyways, we get Jesse home and he won't leave me alone. You know, because he's a mama's boy. Okay, now what I'm thinking, what I might end up doing is I might end up hanging a charm off of this so it doesn't cover her up. Okay, now what I do is I'll take this and I am going to figure out how wide I need it there. And I'm just gonna tear it down. Glue stick. And gluey. Tame that down just a little bit, and we'll just use this to where it won't hang up a tag when putting it in the pocket. Okay, so it goes on. Actually, it will probably just be better to show you what it does. Let's decide where we're going to put it first. See, we got that one there, and so I want to match it on the back side. So one, oh, you know, here, we'll just do this. We'll pull it this way. Okay. Put it about here. Okay. So we need to talk for a few minutes before I can, so we can let that dry for a second. Kind of wish I had some of those other pockets like done so we could keep gluing pockets in, but I'll go gently here. But basically you just untie this and then you fold it out and down, right? So also the other key is you have to have your strings long enough to where it doesn't completely undo. And then you just pull it back up like so. voila. There we go. That is an accordion pocket. So when we come back, we'll have those other pockets dry and we'll be able to glue those in. But this gets us to Friday. So then it'll get me to the weekend so I can film some more for you guys next week. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed these quick little videos, and I will just see you in the next one. Bye, guys.